Welcome to the dirty old Wedge, one of the craziest waves anywhere. Bruce Brown described the Wedge in his classic film Endless Summer as a place where you catch waves you didn't even want. It's true. At times, waves break everywhere in all different directions. Wedge is located at the end of the Balboa Peninsula in Newport Beach. The neighborhood surrounding the Wedge is full of large, expensive homes that take up most of the lot, leaving little room for yards. Speaking of the surrounding neighborhood, let's talk parking. If you don't arrive before 7 a.m., good luck. It's even worse if a swell shows up on a street sweeping day. They close down half the street for sweeping. On a good day, you can catch a tour boat out of the harbor and grab a glimpse of all the action. Back to the surf. For this video, I'll only be talking about the Wedge, not Cylinders, which is located just steps to the north. The wave. In order for the Wedge to truly turn on, she needs a big south swell, preferably a hurricane swell. It's called the Wedge for a reason. The wave comes in from deep water, refracts off the jetty, forming basically a second wave, which pushes up against the original wave, forming a large wedge. This isn't the heavy part. The refraction generally happens in deeper water. The water level at the Wedge goes from deep to shallow really quick, and this is where the magic happens. As soon as the wave hits the shallow end, it gets angry. She bucks like a horse with a sumo wrestler trying to mount her. The craziest part is it's absolutely beautiful when she first starts to break, given the appearance that she's the most beautiful left barrel in the world. Then she approaches even shallower water and immediately turns from beauty to the beast. This angry wave is breaking over treacherously shallow sand bottom, which feels like concrete when you hit it. This is where necks are broken, ligaments are torn, and body parts are forced into positions they shouldn't be in. Keep in mind, it's a fickle wave depending on the tide and swell direction. Be careful because it can also go from 2 foot to about 20 foot in a very short period of time. The crowd. This is the only spot I can think of that when it's good, you'll find wave riders of every type. Body surfers, skimboarders, boogie boarders, surfers, rafts, soft toppers with skimboards. If it floats, you'll see someone trying to ride the Wedge with it. It's crazy crowded, like 405 at 5 p.m. crowded. I'm not sure if there's more people on the beach or in the water, but it's best to get there early if you want a spot either on the sand or in the lineup. In the water, you'll find anyone from a world tour surfer to a little Grom who just got a GoPro for his birthday and wants to nail the shot. There's a good crew of locals who wait months for good days right there in their backyard. Keep that in mind if you go out and let them get their waves. They're nice, they'll return the favor. Keep in mind that the Wedge is blackballed from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. throughout most of the spring and all the way past the summer and into the fall. Once that blackball flag is raised, you can only body surf. How to survive. For starters, understand this is a heavy wave that breaks over a very shallow sand bottom. Don't go out if you're inexperienced. You only put yourself and others in danger. And also understand that you're gonna get ragdolled. It happens to the best. Sadly, many people have been hurt, paralyzed, and even killed trying to ride this wave, so be careful. Local big wave charger Bobby Oakfist offered this advice. Ride as far as you can before falling, and be sure to always fall horizontal when going down. Stay away from falling vertical because she'll break you. Try not to stay close to the jetty. There's a weird current over there that can trap you in. That's not a good place to be when a set rolls through. You're not even safe standing on the beach. I've seen it multiple times. People standing there on top of the berm, feeling all comfortable, boom! You get taken out by a surge of water. There's got to be a ton of personal belongings laying under the lineup with that Wedge. It breaks close to the shore, meaning the paddle out is simple unless you see a set coming in and decide, that's a good time to paddle out. It's also hard to get caught inside. You can see a set pushing against the jetty way outside, giving you plenty of time to get out past that set. But be careful, as there are some rogue sets. Luckily, it gets pretty deep quickly, making it easier to get under these. And most of the time, you can paddle around the actual wedge of the wave. This wave is ridden for the barrel 99% of the time, but every once in a while, you'll see someone boost a huge air. The Wipeouts. Wipeouts here are heavy because of the amount of force behind these waves breaking over really shallow water. Late, unsuccessful drops, off-balance takeoffs, and the heaviest of all, the big closeout. Yes, the wipeouts are insane to watch, but those are a dime a dozen. Witnessing someone actually make it out of a barrel is truly a crowning achievement. That's the ultimate goal here at the Wedge. On a big day, there are what I call in-betweener sets. These waves pass by the lineup of surfers waiting outside for the sets. Sure, they'll paddle for them, but they're actually too far out to catch these rolling sets. These are some of the most beautiful waves you'll ever see. Sure, they break over ankle-high water and are actually too fast to make it if you could catch them, but they're mesmerizing. There you have it, the crazy old Wedge. One of my favorite places to shoot and observe. Thanks for watching. I'm Brad Jacobson, and I'll see you on the sand.